So I play on the Xbox Series X, and lately I've been having issues with my headset. Every time I hop on the game, either my friend's audio or the audio of the game sounds a little staticky, and sometimes even cuts in and out. I especially notice it when I play games like Fortnite Festival and I really have to listen to the music and I hear the music kind of skipping and getting all staticky. Now if you're coming across this issue too, this is the perfect video for you, because in this video I'm going to go through a list of things you can do to check what the issue might be or to see what you can do to possibly fix it. So let's jump into the first thing that you should obviously do. Check all of the cords and make sure that the headset you're using works properly on a separate device. So if you can connect your headset to another Xbox, another console, maybe a Switch, a PlayStation, or maybe even your PC or your phone, or even some speakers hooked up to your radio station, plug that headset into something else to make sure that it's not the headset or the cord that is the issue. Now when you are 100% sure that it is not your headset and it's coming from the Xbox or the Xbox controller, the second thing you should do is go to My Games and Apps, go to the Apps section, go to the Accessories app, and make sure that your controller is updated. Now also something that's important to kind of keep in mind here is, so sometimes I notice that some of these third-party controllers, the headset port, the aux port is just not really well made, where it's kind of wiggly. You gotta like set it in the right position to have it work, and sometimes that the Xbox controller updates don't really work with the third-party controllers. So keep that in mind if you have a third-party controller, but if you have a top brand for third-party controller, you should be fine. Now once you've double-checked that your Xbox controller is updated, you should next check that your Xbox is all updated. So go ahead and go to Settings, System, Updates, and then ensure that your Xbox is updated. And for me, I always have the Keep Xbox Updated on all the time, so then my Xbox can update even when I'm not playing. So it's always nice to have my Xbox update for me, and I recommend you do this for yourself as well. So this sounds like a funny one, but you should definitely give it a try if you haven't already. Go ahead and go in one of the games where you notice you had this audio issue the most. Load up that game, blast the volume on your headset, and listen carefully, and then go ahead and go to your chat mixer when you press the Xbox button. So you press the Xbox button once, and you go all the way down, and you click the little icon that has the volume. Now when you click on that little volume mixer, it says audio and music. Go ahead and adjust all of those volumes a little bit here and there just to see if the static goes up or down. I know it sounds like a silly one, but sometimes it can solve the problem. One of the levels that tends to be the issue is someone having their mic monitoring all the way up, or even if it's a little bit up and they have a very sensitive or loud headset, so it kind of gives a little bit of feedback. Because mic monitoring is when you can hear your voice a little bit. So sometimes the headset is poorly designed or already has a little bit of mic monitoring, so then it just gives too much feedback going on. Now next we're checking the controller here again, but this is for cable controllers only. It's a simple one, but go ahead and check the cable that you're using to plug into your Xbox. Sometimes the cables can be a little wiggly, or maybe there's a little cut on it that you haven't noticed. So go ahead and try swapping out that cable, the micro USB one if you have the old Xbox One controller, or typically most of the controllers now use the USB-C. You can pick any of those up at any store. Just make sure it's a data transfer one. It has to be a data transfer USB-C or micro USB cable. Test the controller battery levels. I know this also sounds like a silly one, but sometimes the little Xbox icon when you press the home button doesn't tell you the accurate levels of the batteries inside your controller. So go ahead and try some new batteries, maybe even a new brand. Now this one isn't really an option for everybody, because if they're having this issue, they probably would have done this already. But I'll throw it out there just in case. If you have a spare controller, or you have a friend who has a controller or plays Xbox, just ask them, can I borrow your controller real quick so I can test to see if mine is broken? Go ahead and use that new controller, plug your headset into it, and see if that static is still there. If the static is still there, now ask, if you have a friend who also has Xbox, can I go to your house real quick and try my headset on your Xbox, and plug your headset into his controller or her controller on their Xbox. And again, you're just testing to see if that static is still there. So obviously, if the static goes away when you test their controller on your Xbox, then your controller is the issue. Now if you test the headset at their house on their Xbox and their controller and it works, then it's likely your Xbox that is not working with the headset audio. I know that sounds all a little confusing. Play it back if you need to, but in short, you're testing to see, is it my Xbox or is it my controller or is it my headset? It's a little bit of common sense, so you don't necessarily need the guide on that. Just, try all the different options, and whatever works, well, there's your answer. This also sounds like a funny one, but environmental interference is a huge one. So I actually had a friend of mine who had a wireless headset, and he was cooking some food in his kitchen, and he set down his wireless headset and his Xbox controller right next to the microwave, maybe even on top of the microwave. And we heard the microwave. We heard it. It was a very strange buzzing sound. And when he put that headset back on, his mic never sounded the same again. So yes, environmental interference is a real thing. If you're too close to too many phones or too many routers, I don't know if that will cause interference, but who knows? It might. I know the microwave definitely does. Even heat, sometimes even just heat can also, cause malfunctioning in any type of electronics, or even too wet of an environment could be bad for your Xbox. So just always keep that in mind. So obviously, the golden goose fixer of all, hold the Xbox power button on your Xbox for 5 seconds or more until the Xbox hard shuts off. So then you can hard shut off the Xbox and turn it back on and see if that works. Sometimes a good old reboot really does help. I hope this video helped out just a little bit. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment. If this video helped at least a little bit, please like the video, hit subscribe, let me know how it helped and how I could help in the future. Now I've done a couple how-to videos here or there, but I actually make quite a bit of funny gaming content. If you're looking to get that nostalgic YouTube vibe of just watching some people play some games and have a good time, go ahead and check my channel out and give a couple videos a try. Thank you for watching this. Have a good one.